All right, here we go. Let's get to business. Happy Thursday night, Knicks. To all the Knicks fans out there. Jay Ellis, I think David Fizdale is officially on watch after the Knicks lose once again by 37 points. 37 points. I don't see how. I told you guys he wasn't going to last. You know, I'm not wishing for nothing on nobody, Jails, but I think it's over, man. I think it's over. 34-18 run in the second quarter, and basically it was over with. It was time to pour up a drink, and that's basically where we're at right now, Jails. It's over. It's done, man.
Yeah,
it's done.
Is he at the podium now? I'm trying to figure out because he might be fired before he gets to the podium.
Not yet. I didn't even want to wait for the press conference, man. I'm done, man. It's done. It's done. It's done. Dolan was at the game for the first half, did not come back out after halftime.
Nah. We had Terry was there live, and he said people were leaving in the third quarter.
People were leaving? Yeah, definitely. When nobody came back out in the third quarter. It looked like South Beach in MSG, man.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was crazy, man. Like, it looked like the Knicks actually tried to do something in the first quarter. We actually had a lead for a quick minute.
Yeah. It actually looked like something that you would want to stay around for.
Yeah, it's like, oh, all right, we around, we fighting.
Yeah,
we got this. We in the game. Yeah. Second unit comes in and Haywire assumes Fizdale unleashes his death lineup of DSJ
and Alfred. What was that, Jay Ellis? What was that? You had Dotson in a consistent rhythm. Okay, not playing the best, but in a consistent rhythm coming off the bench. Even Ellington. You bring Peyton back for the first time, and the lineup that you bring him in with is with DSJ?
Yeah, that makes no sense. I don't get it. How you need the floor spacing. I get he wants two ball handlers, but you just need the floor spacing, and it's already congested enough with DSJ not hitting shots. You're going to add Alfred Payton to the mix and make things worse for these guys? Like, it was bad.
Makes no sense.
It made no sense to me.
No sense. You want to tell me that the roster's clunky and all that? Okay, but don't compound the issue by throwing clunky players out there together, J. Ellis.
Just doesn't work.
It's not a perfect roster. I get it. These guys all have flaws. I get it. But who's respecting the offense in that backcourt? It's already bad enough with Frank and RJ out there because we know for sure they ain't shooting it. But then you're going to bring...
Frank is threes. I mean, Frank hitting threes. He had like... He shot like 3 for 4 today, man.
Yeah, because we were so desperate. Even Frank was shooting out there tonight, man. That's how
take over the game.
That's how ugly it got. Frank was trying to take over this thing, man.
He's like, let me get my line real quick. Hold on.
And then it's just 3-pointer after 3-pointer, Jails. They went 21 for 39 from downtown, 53% from three.
Yeah,
53% from three, J. Ellis.
Yeah, 21 made threes, season high for the Nuggets. 38 assists, season high for the Nuggets. The Nuggets just pretty much danced all over us. It was
it's just, you can't make it up here. And check out this quote from Morris, the Nuggets Morris, not our Morris. Right? This is the long lost brother of the Morris twins. Check out this quote. Shout out to Macri for this. After the game, he says, Monte Morris, no relation, literally just told Rebecca Harlow after the game that the Nuggets knew the scouting report on the Knicks was that they tried to wall off the paint, so shooters had to be ready. Again, you want to blame a clunky roster, blame it. But when you're dead last in defending the three-point line,
yep.
How is this a good strategy? I'm not a coach, J. Ellis, but how is this a good strategy? Please tell me.
I think we are a coach now. I mean, we can't coach compared to what's happening out there. And it's funny because it took them like a good how many quarters for him to kind of adjust, and it still wasn't enough. Like, dog, I don't understand how you're just going to keep switching and switching when you have a point guard who's came into the league as one of the best pick and roll defenders in the NBA. How do you continually just not have?
Yeah, let's switch him off on Jokic and see what happens. And see what happens.
And they did that all night. Switch to Jokic's post, find somebody in that same corner a whole night long. Same play. Every single time. And it worked.
You got 10 guys in the paint, J. Ellis. Why? For what reason? For what reason? And leaving the easiest three-pointer in the game wide open. Wide open.
Yeah, man. Everybody's waiting for that Woj bomb, dog.
I'm waiting for it.
Everybody's waiting.
I'm waiting for it. Listen, I felt like I've been fair with this guy. I felt like I've been patient with him.
Yeah.
And it's not even about wins. Okay, Jails, let's throw that out there right now to quiet the people that say the next coach in here is not going to do any better. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about playing competitive basketball. It's about protecting the garden. Not about getting washed by 30 points again. This is their fifth game, JLs, where they were down by more than 28 points in a game.
Right now, it's about psyche. It's about brand.
Pride.
It's about pride. It's all about those things.
That's what it's about, man. I'm not expecting the wins. I'm not expecting the next coach to be a miracle worker here.
It's the fight, man. We need to fight because right now these guys, the fight is gone. The fight is completely gone.
Fight is gone, man. The fight is gone. Mitch played with pride tonight. Shout out my boy Mitch.
Yeah, shout out to Mitch, man. Let's read some stats.
Shout out to Mitch, man. He signed this hat actually, man. Shout out to my guy Mitch.
Yo, shout out to Mitch. Came in with purpose today.
I hit him up after the Bucks game, man. Told him to keep his head up, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah. I hit him up, man, because he was going through a rough patch. He came out and played with some pride tonight.
Yeah, man. Mitch came with some pride with 17 points, got 7 rebounds and assists, and 2 steals and a block. So shout out to Mitch. Shot 75% from the field. He was hustling. He did Mitch things. He stayed under control.
Yeah.
He was able to play 29 minutes tonight because he stayed out of foul trouble. So kudos to Mitch. You actually did something tonight.
Good job, Money Mitch. I mean, other than that, JLs, it was just all downhill, man. You know, once you knew this thing was over in the second because once this team starts bombing away from three, you know, number one, we can't shoot, and you know, number two, when we start to get when pressure starts to bust our pipes, that's when they start getting back to ISO. That's when Julius is going 1-on-3, nowhere to go. He's doing the spinner Rooney hook shot thing that never works. He's all over the place. And then Mook tries to start, and then it just gets all ugly from here, bro.
Yeah, in the crib, I mean, I felt like, you know, Randall started off
pretty well.
Looking for people. He recognized those teams really early, kicked out.
Yeah.
We got a couple of easy threes that way. But just like you said, started doing a little bit of the one-on-one. It was too much. And on top of that, Morris, he hasn't played in a long time. So, like, those open threes he was hitting, even the contested threes he was hitting, like, early in the year, he wasn't hitting them today. So, he had a lot of easy looks, but he just missed them. Same with RJ. They knew who to leave open, too. They left RJ open. They stopped leaving Frank open once he hit a few in a row.
Yeah, they did. And listen, give credit. We don't have consistent shooters on this team. RJ can't hit the broadside of a barn. DSJ can't shoot. Randall's not hitting his shots. Taj is taking too many threes. Please cut that out. Even though I like Taj, chill out on the threes. And that's basically it. Those are your starters.
Yeah, that's a fact. And
those are your starters, man.
He wouldn't even take him. He was just trying to get his way into the lane and wherever he could. He wouldn't even take him. Yeah. And I'm gonna take this small moment to gloat a little bit because I said last season that Frank Lakina would be a better 3-point shooter than DSJ, and everybody left me out the park last year. And I took names just like Ari did. I remember you. All right.
Good job. Good call, man. Good call on that.
I called it last season. Yeah. And I was like, get out of here, J. Ellis, Frank. I was like, all right, I'm just letting you know.
Absolutely, man. Good call on that one, J. Ellis. It's just, again, you know, where is the resiliency? Where is the fight? We're just not seeing it. And I don't know how a coach lasts that long. And that was right in front of Dolan again. You know what I mean? Can't be a good sign. Cannot be a good sign, man.
Yeah, I saw Sweeney tweeted that Dolan left his seat at
halftime. Yep. Absolutely, man. Salute to the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up for you boys. This is the number one show for the fans, by the fans. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Els from Nick of Time Show. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, you're the real MVP for watching this right now. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next show.
Please do.
Because this is the home of the diehard Knicks fan. Make no mistake, J. Els.
Yeah, man.
This show is starting to be more entertaining than the games themselves.
Yes, and if you are here tonight, you are die
Yeah, real
hard
talk.
going, man.
Real talk. They're either diehard Knicks fans, maybe they're Nuggets fans, or maybe it's just like the pity party. Like, they probably feel bad for us, man.
Listen, man. If you still watch these games, when you die, you deserve 37 virgins.
Facts. Here we go, man.
Go through the town with us, man.
Factuals. Let's get to the phones, Jay Ellis. Let's get to business. Q's up next. Q's up. How you feeling, Q?
Oh man, I feel like man in it right now, man. It's bad, man. I said it a month ago. I got on Fizz, and I was like, look, I'm gonna look at everything he does, and there's three things that bother me, but there's two things I gotta say about Fizz. Number one, there's no accountability for these players.
Boom.
You watch their. Think about it. You saw Mitch. Mitch played all game. He played hard all game. DSJ, he acts like he's good. He plays lazy. He moves down the court. You saw that dunk he attempted? That was
the most pathetic thing I've ever seen, man. He tried to wrap his arm around Plumlee. He took off from the foul line, Jay Ellis. Wraps his left arm around Plumlee.
He didn't even go hard, though.
Right.
He didn't even go hard. When you dunk like that, you're supposed to destroy the rim. He went like a finesse dunk. And it's to the point where I realize there's really not, you could blame, one, there's so many people to blame.
Yeah.
But the huge part of this is really Fizz. Because if you look at it, he doesn't hold anybody accountable. These kids are playing like they just out there. And this defense of switching every 5 seconds is ridiculous.
It's killing us.
And I've never seen a defense. This ain't the 90s where you like, oh, we got to protect the paint. This is the NBA now. Everybody shoots threes.
Yeah.
And there's been plays, I know y'all saw it through the game, you could see 2 or 3 guys run into the paint. And I'm like, no, run to the three-point line. Get them off the line.
Yeah.
And that is coaching at the end of the day.
Hey, you heard Monte Morris said that was their game plan. That was their game plan. Be ready to bomb away from 3 because they knew the Knicks were going to crowd the paint.
Yep, and they have slow rotation.
I can't give Fizz no leeway no more. Yeah. It is your game plan and then the second half they came out, did the same thing.
First play of the third quarter by the Nuggets. Man. First play of the third quarter by the Nuggets was a 3, wide open 3 from the corner. I was done by then, Jails. I was done.
I was hoping that my bad, Jay Ellis.
Nah, I mean it's fine, man. I was just crazy how he waited so long to attempt to even change the defensive scheme. Like, I don't understand why it takes him so long to recognize that something isn't working. It's driving me crazy. Go ahead, man. Take over. Go ahead.
I don't think I'm so frustrated. It's not about losing, but I've never seen the Knicks team lose by over 35 points.
It's the competing,
in double
man.
Nights.
It's the competing, man. Appreciate the call, Q.
And they had the nerve.
It's the competing, JLs.
No heart, man.
It's the competing. It's not about the W's, man.
It's no heart.
It's not about the next coach coming in here and making this team win. It's about the adjustments. Why are we still seeing the same mistakes? Why are we seeing a DSJ Peyton tandem in the backcourt like that is supposed to work? That is ridiculous.
Yeah, man. It's definitely ridiculous, man. And to me, it's not even about missing shots. You know what I mean? Like, I understand you're going to miss shots sometimes, but you have to change the scheme up. You have to play defense. You have to put in the effort. Like, you got to show some pride, and there is none.
Accountability, Q hit on it. Accountability. Randall needs to be held accountable. DSJ needs to be held accountable.
Yeah, man. How many times I see DSJ just trot to the 3-point line?
A lot of those wide open corner threes were likely his fault.
I'm like, yo, time out. Take him out, man. This is why I get mad. And you know what? I'm a big up Kevin Knox today. I'm bigging up Kevin Knox today.
Yeah.
Kevin Knox had a phenomenal block, came down, shot at 3, and that's why you bench players who don't play defense. People get mad. Oh, you get mad. Oh, Jay Ellis, you too hard on Kevin Knox. No, this is not daddy daycare, man. This is a man's league. You gotta grow up and hold your balls and play some defense, man. If you're not gonna play defense, sit your ass down. That's the way I see it. I'm sorry, that's just the way I see it. And you have to earn your spot. If you're not gonna play defense, sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Kev had a great sequence out there, man. Kev had a great sequence. Blocked 2-on-1. He blocked the shot at the pinnacle, JLs, at the rim.
Yeah.
Then comes back in transition, knocked down a 3. That was the best play of the night before things just completely unraveled. Completely unraveled, man.
That's a fact, man. Like, that's what we gotta do, man.
Yeah.
We gotta put it in these guys to play some defense. And I don't know if it's the coach to do it. You might need somebody else.
I'm not sure, man. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Talk to us, man. Talk to us. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. We got almost 700 people watching on YouTube, so salute to everybody out there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boys. Make sure you subscribe into the channels. Knicks Fan TV, Nick of Time Show. We just heard from Q. We're going to get back to the phones in a second. I want to shout out, we got some super chats that came in. Shout out to Rory Campbell. He says, Fizz got to go. He wants Mark Jackson, JLs. Shout out, he's with the Jackson Hive. Not the Jackson 5, but the Jackson Hive.
Jackson 5,
yeah.
nah, man.
Yeah, not those guys.
I like the Jackson 5, though,
yeah.
Mike. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Jackson 5 was bad back in the day.
All
Come
day.
on, man. Yeah.
All day.
Yeah, keep it a buck.
Nah. Jackson Hive, nah.
Yeah, keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. I want to shout out Andrew Dell. Sends us a super chat. He says, Fizz got to go. He says he's lost control of the team. Yeah. Louis Sanchez sends us a super chat. He says, best therapy channel. Salute to Louis. Appreciate it. Christopher Coward chimes in again. He says he's got to go, man. All the super chats rolling in, and it's pretty unanimous. All right, let's go to Shaolin, Staten Island. Will's up. How you feeling tonight, Will? Hello? All right, I think we lost Will, man. We'll put him on hold. Let's go to Jersey. Dan's up. Dan, how you doing, man?
I'm good, guys. How are you, man? That was horrible. I'm surprised you guys are even doing the show right now. I couldn't even believe it. I think Fizdale has lost the reins on the team, man. I think he's got to go. I mean, I saw so many wide open threes, man. I couldn't believe it. I don't know what I was about to do, dude. My eyes were burning as I was watching the screen. I just couldn't. I didn't understand what was going on. And then I got to see Ellington out there, and you're in the third quarter, and you think they're going to come back, and it just gets worse, man. Just dig themselves deeper in the hole. I see turnovers, ball going out of bounds. It's like mayhem.
Mayhem.
It's like mayhem over there.
Definitely. Absolute
mayhem. I don't know what that was. I don't know what I just watched, but.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. Hang in there, bro. Hang in there, man. Let's go to Long Island. JL's Joe's up. Wants to talk about the game. Joe, how you feeling, man?
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good, man. Just turn your volume down, Joe.
Yeah, JL, CP, what's up? What's up?
What's good, man?
Fellas, is Fizdale still the coach in New York? I don't believe so. I don't believe so, man. Listen, guys. Let's stop laughing for 1 minute. I'm gonna bring something that happened in the last game. I was watching the Bucks and the Knicks playing, right? Giannis had a misassignment ambition. Coach Buzz he called a timeout right away, and he was screaming in Giannis's face. The next play, Portis had a misassignment, a turnover that turned up into a 3. Fizdale called a timeout, and he was laughing. He was smiling at Portis. That shit pissed me off. All right? So now let's move on to this game today. I don't think, the team is responding to Fizdale anymore. I think he lost the team. And something has to be said. I don't know if it's James Dolan, but in my opinion, Fizdale has to go. Phil Mills has to go. And we do need, to bring a point guard that can actually, hold down, manage the team. Smith can do it. I think we have to keep Ntilikina. as a backup.
Yeah.
He's not our first option at point guard. He's a good floor general, but he's not going to be our first option. All right? I don't know if we're going to get something in the draft. I don't see, like, we're going to, like, give out the whole form, like, to bring somebody that's already, like, in their mid-20s or, like, already a washed up in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So let's be patient. Let's go for, like, someone like Melo Ball, since this season is already down. This season is already fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, excuse my language. So if we're going to think, let's at least go after Melo Ball or,
Cole Anthony. Okay. All right. Appreciate the call, man. Well, I mean, listen, when you're going into the draft, JLs, you don't really have any choice just yet. We don't know where we're going to pick yet. In terms of tanking, this isn't a tank. This is just a terrible team. You know what I'm saying? This is just a terrible team. This was not the plan going into this.
I already know, man. Draft coming, grab a guard, trade DSJ. That's where I'm going.
Ah, man. Yo, you guys know in the chat, JLs. I had high hopes of DSJ this year, man. I really did. I had a lot of aspirations for him. He's just going backwards, man. I'm not saying it's over for him or anything, but it's just there's too much that you don't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's too much that I said it last week. I still stick to it. Put him in the G League. Put him in the G League to get his game back on track, man, because he's way off the rails. Way off.
Yeah, I mean, DSJ, the jump shot wasn't really there before. He was a decent guy who can break down a defense for you and get you some wide open threes.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, his finishing around the rim has never really improved. He has a lot more work to do.
He got a lot to work on, man.
He has a lot to work on, man. I don't know, man.
A lot to work on.
We need a point guard back.
Yeah.
We need everything, really.
Absolutely. What do you guys think in the chat, man? What do you guys think about DSJ currently right now? Let us know. Leave a comment in the chat. Salute to everybody watching right now. Once again, this is Knicks Postgame Live, #1 show for the fans, by the fans. CP from Knicks Fan TV, my man Jay Ellis from Nick of Time Show. Hit that subscribe button for you boys. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one. Real quick before we get back to the callers, Jay Ellis. Of course, as you guys know, this show is sponsored by Scotch Porter Premium Beard Products. These is the premium beard products that I personally use. You got to start off with the beard wash. Then you go with the conditioner. You go with the serum, and then you go with the balm. That is the complete package, fellas. I'm telling you right now. I'm giving you my secrets. I'm putting you into my secrets. And for the holiday season, Scotch Porter is sponsoring the show. There's a link in the bio to get 50% off their beard collection. They have hair care collection, beard, face wash, all of that. It's all natural ingredients. And like I said, I wouldn't promote anything that I don't use personally or that I don't like personally. And this is my go-to products for my beard. So I'm putting you in on that secret. Get yours today for the holidays. 50% off using the link below. The mods will throw the link in there as well. And shout out to all the people at Scotch Porter, man. Okay. All right. Will from Staten Island's back. He said he lost connection. Will, what's going on, man? Yo, Will, you got to turn your volume down, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, that's 2 strikes. Well, come on, man. Omar from Toronto, what's going on, man? He says he's a Raptors fan.
Yo,
and,
Jay.
What's good, bro?
Yeah. Pleasure to be on the show, man. I just had a quick question in regards to, the streets is buzzing in Toronto right now. People are saying that the Knicks are going for another run for Masai Ujiri. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
Hey, bring him aboard. I would love to see it. And that's why, Jay Ellis, I told you last night in the podcast. You guys haven't seen the podcast, make sure you check it out. Me and Jay Ellis were in the studio last night. I told you, Jay Ellis, trade Morris to get that draft pick back in the first round because you may need that to go get Ujiri. That may be the piece that you need, Jay Ellis, to get him from Toronto. Go and get him. Go and get him, JLs. I told you last night, if this thing keeps getting worse, Dolan is going to nuke this whole thing. Go get Ujiri, trade Morris for the draft compensation, and let's go.
Yeah, we just traded a draft comp for Ninja D.
Yeah, we did.
Like, we doing it again. It's like, Lord, Jesus, man, I still like Morris. It would be dope if he stayed, but at this point, it's like, I don't think he would. I feel like he would walk the way I wouldn't stay.
Why would he?
I wouldn't stay.
Yeah, why would he?
Like if he was on a bubble or he's building something nice,
Yeah.
then yeah. But like the way things are going, I'm switching, man. The way,
Facts.
like I'm switching.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if Ujiri. I mean, I would love Ujiri. I'm not.
Listen,
I would love Ujiri.
I give him a deal bigger than Phil's. I give him potential ownership, whatever, stock options, whatever you need, man. Let's go. Let's go. Omar, appreciate the call, man. Hold it down in T-Dot, bro.
All right, take it there.
All right, man. Let's go to Stan from Jersey. What's going on, Stan?
How you doing, fellas? Thanks for taking my call.
All good, man. How you
Can
feeling?
you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, man. Go ahead, bro.
Very well. Hey, fellas, a question. And I respect your show. I listen to it at work. And I don't mean to be rude, but I can never understand how you guys give so much love to DSJ. And yet Alfred Payton is a way better point guard. You say he's older, he's more seasoned. He's a way better point guard than DSJ. But you guys give so much love to him.
Yeah.
Can you tell me why?
Wait. So, wait a minute. Hey, my name is Jay Ellis. I said at the beginning of the season that don't be surprised if Alfred Payton would win the starting part. I said that. They call me crazy again. They call me crazy for saying that Frank Ntilikina would have a better jump shot. Remember that? Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about him because he's been injured for bad years. That's why. Like,
Yeah, he's probably talking about me, JLs, because I was higher on DSJ than Peyton. And the reason is this, because you know what Peyton is going to be, yeah, right? Like, what is the chances that Peyton is going to improve into somebody who's better than he is right now? And right now, he's not bad, JLs. To me, he's a good backup, borderline starting point guard that can get your offense in order. He can't shoot to save his life. His defense is pretty good. We know what Peyton is, and he's solid. He's a solid point guard. To me, it's just aspirations that DSJ could have taken that next step. That's all. To me, it's not based on logic.
Fellas? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead,
fellas?
Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, what I'm saying, though, is that at this time, I saw you give a lot of love to DSJ, but Frank Ntilikina has passed him. And they wonder why Phil Jackson skipped over him. Maybe Phil saw something. As much as we don't want Phil back here again, maybe he saw something and lacking something in DSJ, and what with Ntilikina. Even though he missed a lot of players who was even better. The guy in Utah, Phil just missed him.
Yeah, you're right.
But
you're right. Appreciate the call, Stan. Go ahead, Jails.
Hey, my name is Jay Ellis. I shout out to UCP. I did my podcast. I talked about Frank Ntilikina like a few years ago before me and P started, and I said I wanted Frank Ntilikina over DSJ. Called crazy again, but now you see what's happening.
Hey, listen, Stan has a point. Maybe that's what Phil. One thing about Phil is he's a smart guy. And as much as we wanted to kind of discredit some of what he brought here and the falling asleep and everything like that, Phil's still a sharp guy. You have to be there to win that many rings and study under Red Holzman and all of that. So
the thing about Phil is he drafted okay. It's just all his drafts were projects.
It's a project.
All his drafts were projects from Dotson to Frank, and usually drafts are a project. You can't expect everybody to blossom in the first year.
Yeah, and knowing Phil, he probably wasn't enamored with just the raw talent, but he wanted somebody with higher IQ and more of a team player, a winning basketball player, and I think that's what he saw in Frank. Obviously, he looked at Frank in terms of running the triangle clearly,
right?
And again, the verdict is still out. We'll see what happens in that regard.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This does not mean that DSJ will never be good because he is still a young kid. But he's off to a rocky start.
He's off to a rocky start, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's for damn sure. He's off to a rocky start, man. So, but good call, Stan. All right, who we got next? Let's go to Jersey. Miggs is up. Miggs, how you feeling, man?
Hey, what's up, man, fellas? CP.
Yo.
J. Ellis.
What up?
I'm telling you right now. You know how we all have that boy who has that girlfriend that's cheating on him and he just keeps going back to her?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I feel right now as a Knicks fan, man. These guys, man, watching these games are brutal, bro. And I still stay watching this thing. I don't know how I do it. I thank you guys for being here for us because you are my therapy, my psychologist. You're everything I need.
Appreciate it, man.
But I do want to get on Jay Ellis a little bit.
Okay.
Sure.
Jay Ellis, last post game, you after the Milwaukee game, you said that you were afraid to see what this team is going to be if they fire Fizdale, and how they're going to act if they get fired because they're backing him up. This team's not backing this guy up, man. They don't even want to play for him because when you have a coach that motivates you and gets the best out of you, you ain't going to play like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, but you also have to understand
they're playing.
Yeah, Jay, let's finish your point.
That's a fact, but you also have to understand, like, the stuff was happening in front of us. We see it, but in the papers, everybody is backing this guy. Like,
yeah, all the players back him. All the players back him.
Like he's the next pause. Like he's the next coming of Jesus Christ. So I'm just like, why? I think I even said this to you, CP, yesterday. I was like, why are these players backing him so much when he's losing so much? That's why I said that because what the players are saying. But you lose 2 games in a row by 20 and 30 and 40, and it hits your psyche. I'm curious to see what the players say now. If they're still backing him, then man, I don't know what kind of voodoo they have over this guy.
Well, what I think is, listen, I think you still have high character players on this team. They may not be backing him in private, but you're not going to know that in public, right? You don't have clowns like a Canner who's out here complaining. You haven't had that yet, knock on wood. And so in public, yeah, maybe they don't want to throw him under the bus, but in private, maybe there are some doubts. We just don't know the full story.
Nah, there's a difference, CP. There's a difference between, when you backing somebody, you going to bat in the papers. When you fake backing somebody, you don't throw out, what's the word? Absolute quotes. You say stuff like, today the game was another game. Let's see what happens. They're coming out and saying, no, Fizz is doing everything he can.
Yeah, fair point.
They're going into detail about why he should still be the coach.
Fair points. Hey, he's a player's coach, as they say, man. So good luck to him. I just don't, like I said, I don't see with the schedule, I don't see him lasting. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, we've hit over 1,000 people on Knicks Fan TV. Salute to everybody watching once again. This is the number one show for the fans, by the fans. CP from Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ellis from Nick of Time Show. This is Knicks Postgame Live. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, if you're a basketball fan, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell. This is the best show on YouTube for all NBA, all fan-based media, everything. So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button below. I want to shout out all the hashtag news, team hashtag new. Let's shout out Chris Campbell. Says there, hashtag new. If you are new in the chat, leave us with the hashtag new, and we'll shout you guys out.
Yeah.
Who you want to shout out in your chat, JLs?
Robert Parrish, shout out to you.
Shout out, Robert. What's going on, man?
Chris LeBron, hashtag new. I see you over here. Ricardo Custer.
Okay.
S. Parker. Gladior. I always mess with this guy's names.
Yeah, PR. He's checking in from Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Gladio PR. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, man. Shout out to Caleb Reed. Let's shout out Ash Matt. He's team hashtag new. Mark Ham, team hashtag new as well. Salute to you guys. Danny Ortiz, salute. A couple more super chats came in. Bradley Berkowitz.
Yeah. I got to shout out.
Go ahead.
Shout out to Sammy Soso.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out for Don. And shout out to Craig Williams, who spent $2 on the super chat.
Yes, sir.
Just to show his hate for fish.
Yep. Who else? Bradley Berkowitz sends a super chat. Leon Johnson, appreciate it. He says Fizz is still working for Pat Riley on the low. He might be a mole, Leon. I like where you're going with that. You can never trust those Miami guys, Yales.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh wait, I forgot. I'm my bad. I said Craig wanted to. He said no to Mark Jackson.
Okay.
To say no to Mark Jackson.
Cool. Well spent. Justino Ventura. He says draft picks getting traded soon. Melo Part 2 incoming. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see any Melo type trades on the horizon.
Nah, man. I feel like we get a bunch of picks.
Yeah, but appreciate that, Justino. Above the rim, he's a mod in the chat. He says he also spends $2 on and says he doesn't want Mark Jackson. But how bad can it get? So maybe he's on the fence. Maybe he's on the fence. The Golden Eagle 99. He says sends a $20 super chat. Salute to you, man. He says Knicks need a culture, pick a blueprint and copy it. The Spurs, the Warriors, Miami Heat, even the Pacers. Well, that's a good point. But the culture has got to start from the top, man. You know what I mean? That's the $1 million question. Do we trust the guys right now at the top to build that? They got to build it.
Yeah, for sure. Somebody asked what my issue with Mark Jackson is. Mark Jackson has a lot of scandal-like stuff coming up.
Yeah, why would we want that here? Come on, man. You got to smarten up, people.
Yeah, and it being New York with the scandal with the I heard it was a lot of stuff, man. It was like he's not so liberal with gay rights,
right?
And he likes to baptize people with holy water, and there's a lot.
The thing is, too, on Mark's side is like, would he come after they snubbed him already?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. They passed over him for Fizz. Would he come crawling back? Who knows? Right? Maybe if he really wants to get back into the league.
Exactly. And on top of that, he kind of runs a very ISO heavy offense.
That too. Or did. Things can change, but yeah, he did. He did.
At the point, and
yeah,
I feel like he got away with it because he had two of the best 2-point shooters in the league on his team.
True.
And I'm not sure if that would exactly work here.
That's a good point, man. I want to shout out Marcus, that guy Jones sends a super chat. He said the 50% off discount is well worth it. Thank you, Marcus, for supporting the brand. Get your Scotch Porter Premium Beard collections, people, for the holidays. Trust me, fellas, that is the product that you need to get your beard game right. Have you looking like Rick Ross in the streets, man. Trust me, man. You'll be good to go, man.
Got a budget for the lawyer, though.
1,000 people hit that thumbs up. We got every one of the 1,000 needs to hit that thumbs up. Let's set a record for likes here. Back to the phone sales. Let's go to Trap from Mount Vernon. Trap, how you feeling, man?
Trap.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? What up?
Chill, man. How you feeling, man?
What up?
Man, it's a rough season, y'all. I don't know how y'all do it every night, man, every game.
Trap, man.
Really
let me tell you something, Trap.
Season.
Let me tell y'all something, man. I've been doing this for a long time. And we've been losing for a long time, J. Ellis. I was doing this when Stephon and Michael Doliak was running pick and rolls, when Lucci Norris was running amok out here, when Jackie Butler was, doing Jackie Butler things. We've been here, J. Ellis.
We've been here. You just haven't been here, on camera.
Yeah, right. It's a little different.
A little different when you can cry in the corner by yourself.
Yeah.
I hear y'all fellas. But question real quick, and I know people have brought this up, and I know it's kind of early, but what y'all think about LaMelo Ball?
Well, so far, obviously he's an offensive weapon, man. Defense is a question, right? His defense is definitely a question. How's the level of competition down there? And I got Corey Homicide Williams. I don't know if y'all remember him. He's a Rucker Park street ball legend. He went down to the NBL. He's doing color commentary down there, and he's going to come on the show later on in the season and give us some more insights on LaMelo and how he's doing down there. Hey, listen, at this point, we got to go best player available in the draft. If his number is called when we get up there, I'm taking him, JLs. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess I would too. I want somebody who can shoot though, but I do like this playmaking, and I haven't had an extensive look at him. I haven't done a super deep dive.
Right.
I've just seen that he's, posting triple doubles, like every time he ties his shoe.
Facts.
So I like that about him, but the defense shooting is an issue. You see what the NBA does to people who can't shoot; they lay off you. And I would like somebody who can shoot, just like I like somebody to shoot last season. But if he's available and he's the best talent available, we got to grab him.
If he's the best available, I'll take him. If he's the best available, I'll take him. But that Anthony Edwards, boy. That Anthony Edwards has MSG written all over his face, man.
Yeah, I think I don't know a lot about him yet. I just seen some highlights, but he looks great. I just say
Facts. What do you think about him, Trap? How you like him so far?
LaMelo?
Yeah.
I really like him, to be honest. Back when he was in high school, he was getting a lot of hype, and he was pretty much just freestyling. They let him shoot from wherever, and it was kind of like, all right, can we take this guy serious? But he's really grown and matured. You know what I mean? And I see the triple doubles, and I'm like, granted it's the NBL, but he's doing it on a higher level, and he already looks better than Lonzo, to be honest.
Yeah, so far.
He already looks better than Lonzo.
So far, he's definitely looking better than Lonzo, man. I don't know what Lonzo's doing out there, but he's definitely not living up to the hype.
Yeah, man. They always said, even when Lonzo was in the league, they always said LaMelo was going to be the most talented one when they got here.
They did. They did say that. Good point. Let's go to L.A. West Coast. Pal, what's up, bro?
Man, what's good? Man?
What's good, my dude? How you feeling, man?
Hold your head up.
Yeah.
But I'm having a hard time holding my head up myself, man. It's getting tough to watch. Man.
Tough, man. Tough.
Hey, man. Hold your head up, King. Hold it up, man. Hold your head up.
Our assessment was way off. I don't know. I think I said 20 wins. Hell no, man. We tops 10. It can't be worse, man.
Can be worse.
But
I thought 30 was a stretch. Damn, 20 might be a stretch.
What was 20?
Dude, I know. We got
wins.
We got bamboozled, man. We got bamboozled. Like, as fans, we got bamboozled. As a team, we got bamboozled by our signings. And now, I think the season is over. Like Ari was saying, the season is over. As soon as we had that press conference when we lost that game, that's when it went downhill. Because we were trying, right? We were trying really hard to, like, win. Like, even though we weren't good, we were trying. Like, RJ was setting records. People were trying to score. We were trying to figure it out. But then we had that conference, and I feel like at that point everybody just gave up. Kids gave up on the team, and the players are now clearly giving up on the team. You know? So I don't know, man. But I just want to call and say, keep your head up.
Yes, sir.
Shout outs from the West Coast.
Yeah, man. I'll see you when I get out there, bro. I'll hit you up when I get out there, man.
All right.
That's facts, man.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Subscribe to the channel. You heard, pal. Yeah, Fizz just looks like a broken man out there, Jails. You know, Fizz just looks like a broken man out there.
Yep. And we broke him.
Yeah. Damn New York. You can't win here, people. Don't come here. This place is toxic.
For real.
You can't even rebuild here, man.
Your career and take your damn with you, man.
It's over, man. It's over. Let's hear from our guy, Ron Cleveland. We need a Ron Cleveland sermon right about now. I think right about now is the perfect time to get Ron in here, man. How you feeling, man?
Church of Ron.
Church of Ron. Let's go.
Man. CP. Jay Ellis. Man, that's how I'm going to start off tonight. That is fitting. You know, y'all ain't heard from me in a minute, man.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I was on a hiatus, man. This team done sent me back to my black tan 211, man. You heard me? Man.
The 211s.
Man, I need some with some kick. You know what I mean? Hey, man, Fizdale, man. I'm going to tell y'all tonight, man, this is the first time. I ain't even watched us play tonight. I put in the little chat thing, man, that I knew we was going to lose. I said we're going to lose by 20.
Psych.
I didn't expect this much. I said we was going to lose by 20. But, man, let me tell y'all, man. I'm going to tell y'all like this. Tomorrow when we go to sleep and wake up, you know what I mean? Tonight when we go to sleep and wake up, I'm going to tell you what the present I'm looking for. And it's going to make my season. When they finally say Fizdale is out. Because I'm telling y'all like this, that the team that we have, the players that we have is not indicative of this record that we have, man. I'm seeing alarming things. The only thing Fizz have been consistent with is allowing these guys to play the kind of defense that leave it. Heck, I can go out there and score 20 points on our defense, and I'm talking bombing them from deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you look, what have we consistently done since Fizdale has been here?
Nothing.
We have not been able to guard the three ball since he's been here. It's not just this roster this year, even last year. All these so-called people that are smart and analysts, when you analyze what is going on with Fizdale, man, Fizdale was supposed to have been brought in, okay, he's going to change the culture. What the culture we was looking for? We wanted defense. We don't have no defense.
You don't have it.
Therefore, he has to go. He has to go. And I'm telling y'all right now, the way I'm feeling, the fact that Scott Perry and Steve Mills haven't fired this dude right now is showing how dumb they are. This is look at Fizdale, man. Are you gonna follow this dude? Look at him on the sideline.
Yeah, he's done.
Are you gonna follow him?
He's done. Good points, man.
He's done. He's been done.
He's
been done. And you remember I said he was going to be gone by the end of January? I think he's going to be out of here. Before December ends, he's going to be gone. And he should be gone. And anybody holding hope to think that, okay, Fizdale is going to do something any different. And I look at the numbers tonight, the score, the box score, and looking at playing time. You know what I mean? I looked at Frank's numbers, what Frank was putting up in the amount of time that he played tonight was ridiculous. I think he had 24 minutes.
Yeah, 24 minutes for Frank. Yep.
24 minutes. That's sick. And it ain't like the guy been out for a whole week.
Yeah.
And then you got Dennis Smith Jr. You know he don't have no confidence. And you got him still playing. This team is terrible, man. This team is terrible.
Lost, man.
I'm done, man. I'm done.
Hang in there,
I might
Ron.
not watch this game this year, man.
Hang in there, man. Now we need the sermons. We need the sermons, man. Kick back that 211 and call back the next night, man. We need them sermons, bro.
Hey man, I'm just venting, man. I ain't gonna just dirt my Knicks, man. I'm gonna dirt the Knicks. Hey, I might have to get on the first thing smoking in LaGuardia, man. Hey,
go through,
somebody
man.
needs to send out an APB, but serious though. CPJLS, man, I'm serious, man. This is what has to happen to send a message to the front office. Seriously, man. Nobody needs to go to the game. They need to boycott. They need to, I ain't going to say riot outside of Madison, but they need to picket outside of Madison, man.
Only thing though, JL, man, is just like, appreciate the call, Ron. Only thing is, it's too much money out there. It's not going to work, JLs.
Nope.
It's not gonna work. Between the tourists and the corporations, man. Nope. I wouldn't be surprised if that makes up the majority of the attendance these days, man. Like down in the front for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Fill a garden by accident.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Where that thing located.
Because to get in a good seat for tonight's game, I'm talking about in the 100. You're looking at over $200, bro.
Yeesh.
Easily. So. I mean, those are either the heavy hitters, the long-time season ticket holders, or tourists or corporations, man.
Yeah, man. I know those long-timers, they selling their tickets right now. I know that. Fire sale happening.
Listen, I think with Mills, maybe it's a different story. Did you feel like Dolan, the timing of the Phil firing was proper with Dolan? I thought it was. I thought he had a good feel for the tempo in terms of getting Phil out of here.
I liked that he did it. It's funny because we ended up having to pay Phil.
Yeah.
Like, we extended him, right? Because if he lasted, I forgot what exact day he got fired. But he got extended.
A little bit after the draft.
No, yeah, but he had a contract extension. And if he lasted past a certain point, he got like an extra few million. And after he got the extra few million, the next day he got fired. So that part was weird. That part was weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got some draft picks out of it, I guess. That
True.
seems to be working out in Dot and Frank. So we'll see.
Yeah. That's it, man. And he's somewhere in Montana enjoying it all, man. So whatever. All right, let's go Uptown Harlem World. See what's going on, man.
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Good. How you feeling?
I'm all right, man. I just wanted to talk about the game. I want to talk about, a failure from the top down. When I talk about it, I have to speak about Dolan. I felt like that press conference with Mills and Perry was kind of rushed, and I think that kind of, hurt us. Now, I'm in no way excusing Fizdale at all. If you look at the past 3 games, I think we've lost by combined, 138 points, close to 140 points.
Boy.
It's change has to be made. You guys have, said it numerous times. Why is he giving us the lineup that we want to see? Why can't I get a Frank, D-Dot, RJ, Morris, and Mitch? Why can't I get that? If you want to lead with your defense, those are your 5 best defensive players. We can't see it, and nobody understands why. There's another issue where's Trier? What's going on? I know, we all know how the Knicks work, especially how this organization works in the background. When things go on, they try to keep a lid on it. We know for a fact that there were more issues with KP that they said that we're never going to hear about.
Mm-hmm.
Something is going on with Alonzo Trier. There's no reason why this guy can't get off the bench. They talk about defense. You know, if you're gonna do that, then all right, hold Randall accountable.
Yeah.
First and foremost, this guy is putrid. He's trash truck juice, and they let him go out time after time.
And that garbage truck juice is bad. That is some trash.
Oh yeah, that's smelly. To run down your food. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
And I don't understand it. And it's just frustrating to see time and time again. But I'm not gonna hold you guys up. I just want to state that, and thank you for taking my call.
Bless up, C. Appreciate the call, C. Hey, couldn't have said it better myself. ISO. They asked ISO about his lack of playing time after the Bucks game. He said all the right things.
He did.
I don't know if he's necessarily blackballed. I think yes, he does have his deficiencies, and it's like, how many of these guards are you gonna play? Now, Ellington is one thing, but then when Peyton comes back, you knew Peyton was gonna get those minutes, so.
Yeah.
We already thought that ISO's minutes was still going to be, limited.
Yeah.
Because Dotson is going to get his.
Yeah.
DSJ is going to get his look, and Peyton's going to get his look.
Yeah. I don't know, but I mean, it's been like we said. We said this before. There's been nights when Ellington haven't going, and those are the nights when you want ISO to get it going and get some burn. That hasn't happened yet, so it's happening soon, man. All these veterans are gonna be gone real soon. December 15th is 10 days away.
Yeah.
ISO is going to be getting 30 minutes a game soon.
We'll see, man. We shall see. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. I want to just let you guys know that these shows are available in audio podcast format. If there's ever a night you can't make it on YouTube or you can't watch live, it's always available the very next day on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Alexa, and Stitcher. All under Knicks Fan TV. Just search for it, all under Knicks Fan TV, and you can catch all our shows, all our podcasts, interviews, and everything. So make sure you hit those links in the video description, and the mods will also post the links as well, man.
All right.
Who else we got? Who's in the chat tonight? Let's see what's going on in the chat. The chat's calling for Ari to call in, man. Ari hit me on the gram. He said, CP, I'm taking a sabbatical. He was a little emotional, JL. It's like he just couldn't handle all the losing. The chat wants to hear from Ari, man. They want to hear from him. We'll see if he calls in. We'll see, man. We'll wait. We'll keep the light on for him, man. We'll see what's up.
Oh, man.
Shout out James Lanier, the Shells, John Talento always in here first. Ernesto, what's going on? How you feeling, Joel John? Michelle Triz in here. Okay. How you doing? She wants to hear from Ari, man. I know she wants to hear. She likes when Ari calls it. So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Some dude's asking for Sergio. Oh, we got a little. Somebody stirring the pot a little bit.
They want to see another
one. Another battle of the feds, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Salute Jack Peters as well. Go ahead, Jails.
Shout out to Young Simba's in the chat.
That Disney Plus is popping too, man.
Yo, shout out to my sister Utero MVP for that Disney Plus pass.
You got one? You got your hands on one?
Yeah, I got my hands.
Nice. Yeah, man. That Disney Plus is clutch, man. All right, let's see who else we got in here. Let's go to Tim from White Plains. Tim, how you doing, man?
Hey, how you guys doing? It's my first time calling in. Great to hear you.
Welcome, bro. Thank you, man.
Anyways, I'll keep it quick because I know they call in and they listen to you guys, not me.
It's all good. It's all about the fans, man. We want to hear from you, man. Go ahead, bro.
I just wanted to talk about how frustrating it is with Fizdale because the man talks about how committed he is to defense and team defense and whatnot, and how even though Knox's three-point shot looks great this year, looks like it's really improved, he can't get off the bench because Fizdale said it's defensive liability. And, I don't disagree with him entirely, but then you go and you play Bobby Portis 40 minutes a night. I don't get that.
Thank you.
It doesn't make any sense. And then also he's come out and said that, we switch on everything, and you can tell they switch on everything when you play. But this team is not a roster built to do that. If you have a roster like the Clippers, you could do that. But when you got a roster where you got Frank and Mitch as your best defenders, you can't switch on everything. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. And appreciate the call, Mitch. JLs, it just seems like he's just searching for answers on the defensive end. When you see him going from manning up to switching to zone, all in one game, maybe sometimes all in one possession. I don't know. I don't know how to attack this, but the switching is just not working to our advantage, man.
yeah, man, like, you know what? Like the switching worked for a spell. You know what I mean? But I think it's too much of a heavy dose of it. Like, and like I said before, I've said this before on the show. Like, Frank is the best defender on the team. Don't switch him off of the best offensive players on the other team. Keep him there. Maybe switch other players and try to keep Frank on your best player, or switch only a few times when it's convenient, when it's like guard or something.
Right.
But we play when it's predictable, and we just post up corner three all night long. It doesn't seem right.
Something is just off, man. Something is just off with the 3-point defense. I can't call it, honestly. It's so frustrating. I just don't understand it right now. Let's go to Vegas. Tony from Vegas checking in. Tony, what's going on, man? A lot of new callers tonight. Tony, what's up, man?
What up? What's good? All right, so check this out, right? So during the off season, we went and we signed Julius Randle, Taj Gibson, Marcus Morris, with the exception of Marcus Morris, Alfred Payton. These guys came from previous teams where they ain't win jack. All right, so you get these players and you bring them with first year, second year players, undrafted players. What do you expect? Like, we're gonna suck. You know what I'm saying?
But Tony,
suck.
you expect them to be on the same level as the team last year? If that's the case, we should have gave Moutier the bag, JL. Let's get Vonleh, Cornette, bring back Kazonia. If this team is going to be still on the same pace, then what was the point of trying to upgrade the talent at least a little bit?
Yeah, that.
Listen, I feel like the idea of it sounds good on paper, but in reality, like even with those guys you mentioned, they came from situations where they wasn't winning. Moutier wasn't even getting playing time. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like where the Knicks organization, where they struggle at, is signing free agents. Like we suck at signing free agents. Like that's the area where the front office have to improve on. We good at drafting, but everything else we suck at, man. That's just my take on it. But I kind of figured we was gonna have a season like this anyway, based off of that. But yeah, let me get your opinion.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, we're definitely coming to Summer League this summer, man. So if you're in Vegas, definitely pull up on us, bro. We'd love to have you out there, man.
Oh, no doubt, man.
Definitely, man. Stay tuned for that, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, JLs, man. Like I've been saying, man. How does $80 million get you on a path to nowhere still?
Oh, it's a path coming. Don't trust me. It's coming.
Straight to the bottom.
Exactly.
Straight to the bottom, man.
It's on the line.
I just can't. Again, like I said, remember, my prediction was 30, and that was even a stretch. Vegas said around 27, 25. So I said 30 just to be a bit more optimistic, and that's still not a good record.
I said 32. Vegas backed us, CP.
They did.
Vegas.
They did.
It was in the ballpark. And still.
Manuel Moutier's not walking through that door, JL. It's like Rick Pitino said.
So he's not going to save us.
Manuel Moutier's not walking through that door.
I'm telling you, December 15th, we traded in DSJ for Moutier. I'm telling you.
Super Mario Hazonia is long gone. He's gone, man. Remember that game when he dunked on the Greek Freak? That was the best. Yeah. That was the best day ever in Garden history, man. In the last 2 years, man.
And I told my pod mates, if you squint hard, if you squint really hard, Vonleh and Randall kind of look alike.
It's
squinting hard. They both get the ball, shoot threes, and post, man. I'm telling you.
Oh my God, man. Can't make it up, man. Cannot make it up. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's see who else we got on the lines. Couple more calls before we wrap up. Let's go to Dan from the Bronx. Dan, what's up, man?
How y'all doing?
Good.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, bro. Loud and clear, man.
Man, Knicks barely got beat by 40 again.
Badly.
Yeah, are you familiar with 125th and Lex?
Of course.
Man, Knicks need to go to 125th and Lex and get whatever the crackheads is getting, because the crackheads, they have more energy than the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just so mad with the Knicks, man. It's like, the thing that bothers me is that we got no direction. Because at least when Porzingis was here, it was like, okay, we got Porzingis. But then after Porzingis left, it's like, okay, now if we can get KD and Kyrie. But then once I went out the window, it's like, at least we got Zion. But now it's like, what do we have? Like, how many more years do we have to suffer this? Like, we're not even looking at playoffs. Every time somebody comes and asks me, like, why you a Knicks fan, I sound delusional trying to back up these people. And they don't even try to back me up. Like, yo, we get spaced by 30 every night. Like, yo, I'm telling my man, I'm about to tune into the game. He's like, bro, don't even waste your time. I go to watch the game, he can't spaced by 30. Like, come on, like,
yo, how's your head up, dog?
Yo, keep your head up, man. Dan, you gotta represent us, man.
Thank God.
Yeah, don't fold, man. Don't fold, Dan. Stay on the line, man. Stay there, bro.
I wore my Knicks a few days ago, CP. I couldn't make it down the hallway at my job, CP. I couldn't make it. I was getting heckled.
Oh man, you bugging, man. You bugging, man.
Heckled, man.
Never be ashamed to rep that orange and blue, man. I left out the house today, man. I had my sweats on. I had my Scully on.
Yeah, I was still rocking it.
Whatever, man.
Rocking it, but it was just like I had to fight back, man. I had to fight back.
Dan, hold it down, man. He said the Knicks need to go on the block, man. He said that the fiends on the block got more energy than the Knicks, man. Damn.
Yo, he said put the crackhead in. That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Nah, he said what 25th and Lex. That's straight up Zombieville out there, man.
Oh man.
Straight up Zombieville.
Oh man.
Okay, let's go to Shaolin. Chris is up. Chris, how you doing, man?
Here.
What's going on, guys?
How you feeling, man?
I mean, what bothers me most about this team is the effort. The effort is poor. I mean, we made Mason Plumlee look like he was, you know, it was Joel Embiid almost with a triple-double.
Yep.
I mean, how is that acceptable? Like, we just came off a game, we lost by 40. You would think, all right, you know, they have some pride. They're at the Garden. You know, we show up, at least not lose by, you know, more than 10 points. And we go there and we get smacked. How does this happen? That cannot be allowed. That's on Fizz. That's all on Fizz today because they look like they just gave up. Like it's just unacceptable. This is fireable. He needs to go. They all need to go. Mills, Perry, they all need to go. But this was like Fizz is like, all right, he's not going to last this week. It's a wrap for him. This is unacceptable. Like the effort is just piss poor. It's terrible.
I agree, man. Appreciate the call, Chris. I agree with him, JLs. I don't know. I don't see him lasting, man. I really don't.
I'm looking at Twitter to see if he's still here, yo.
Yeah, so far I've been on Twitter, man. I've been scrolling through, man, like a maniac, but he's still here. He's still here.
Woes notification on.
Yeah.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's ugly, man. But hey, listen, man, we got over 1,000 people watching on YouTube alone, man. So, like I said, man, this show's been more entertaining than the Knicks games, and we appreciate the fans for sticking with us. You know what I'm saying, JLs?
Word. Shout out to Chuck D. You got to tab me correctly with the right name, Chuck.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Chuck D. Shout out to Chuck D, man. He's a big fan of the show.
Yeah, man.
Talk to Chuck quite frequently in regards to the state of the team, man. So. Like I told you, I told you that a long time ago, JLs. I said you never know who's watching, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You never know who's watching.
It's crazy.
So yeah, salute to Chuck D for the love, man.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. Who else is in there? Frank White, what's going on? JR, King J number 22, Craig Gannon. Throw your cities in the chat. Let's see where everybody's checking in from. I don't think I did the city check-in just yet, but salute to everybody worldwide, wherever you guys are watching from. All right, a couple more before we wrap up. I don't know if we're going to hear from Ari tonight, but it's all right. Let's go to ATL. Mark is up. Mark, how you feeling, man?
Yo, what's up, fellas? Just wanted to give a shout-out to CP and Jay Ellis. How y'all doing, man?
Good, man. Appreciate the love, Mark. How you doing, man?
All right, man. I'm going to jump right on into it.
Yep.
I'm a Knicks fan for 40 years, and way back in the day where they used to play defense, if they didn't win the game, they won the fight. Yo, this is the worst I've ever seen in my lifetime. I'm ashamed to be a Knicks fan. And, you know, everybody calling in talking about Five Fizdale and defense and offense and all that. The truth is you got to get rid of the top, the owner. You got to get rid of him.
Yeah, but how you do
he
that?
He is the common denominator. Dolan.
do it?
He's the common denominator. You get rid of him, you got good players coming. Nobody wants to come to New York because we got BS ownership. When you get rid of BS ownership, then you got good coaches, you got good general managers, so on and so forth, all the way down the line. They're not playing for Fizdale, no doubt, but it ain't just Fizdale's fault. It's ownership's fault. Dolan's pockets are deep. He don't care how they play. He's still living large.
Yeah.
I just wanted to thank y'all for letting me vent. I'm 40 years deep in Knicks. I bleed orange and blue, and I'm sick of watching this myself. And I watch every game. I've never missed a game in 40 years.
Me neither.
But
man.
I write Dolan. I write the New York Knicks myself via email and cuss them out. You got to get rid of Dolan. You could talk bad about the players. You could talk bad about the coaches. Yeah, our offense sucks. Defense sucks, coaching sucks, but most of all, ownership sucks. Yo, it's Mark Ham and the eight.
Hang in there, Mark. Appreciate it, Mark. Appreciate it, man. I mean, JLs, I just don't touch the Dolan thing, man, because it's just like,
why?
It's an immovable object. You know what I'm saying? When you're sitting on $1 billion diamond, what can we really do to get the guy to sell the team? They make money hand over fist every night. Like, the protest is never going to work. He's going to sell when he's ready to sell and when he's ready to make a next move. And that might not be, in our lifetime. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I think, again, you just keep drafting. Just keep getting the talent right. You know what I mean? Because Dan Gilbert wasn't the greatest, but he got the greatest. One of the greatest. And that's all you need right there, bro.
That's all you need, man.
That's all you need, man. Don't forget, people. It's still a talent league.
If there's any silver lining,
it's a talent league, man.
At least we still have all our draft picks.
Yeah.
Because there was times we was tanking.
Right.
And we looked at our cupboard and it was bare.
Right.
And you're like, oh, that team has our pick. Ooh,
yeah.
That has our, and it was just like, oh, all we have is Antonio McDyess.
All we got is Antonio McDyess, man. Oh, man. Those are some terrible days.
Andre Bargnard.
Oh, man. Yeah.
We at least
just remember that, man.
Yeah, we have that.
That's it.
That's the silver lining if you want to play.
That's it, man. I want to shout out Benjamin Cooley checking in from Chicago. We got Al McCall Melendez checking in from Miami. He said, forget Art Basel. I'm checking in with Knicks Postgame Live. So shout out to Al McCall. You know what I mean? We got DR Izzy checking in from ATL. What's going on, DR Izzy? Who else we got on the city chat? Of course, we got Ample Fanboy checking in from Buffalo. We got Scott W checking in from Rock Bottom, J. Ellis.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's the best one of the night, man.
All right.
Yeah, he's feeling the pain right now. He's feeling the pain.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Wayne Pet9 in here checking
Wayne,
out.
what up, man?
Yeah, shout out to my boy Wayne. Shout out to Nick Speed who checked in earlier.
Nick Speed, what's good?
Yeah, man. And Rich Jim, shout out to you as well.
Rich Jim, what's going on? We got Frankie Acevedo, new subscriber. Shout out, Frankie. Welcome to the family. He's checking in from Cliffwood, New Jersey.
Word. Oh, yeah. Shout out to the new subscribers. Subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, man. All new subscribers. We got Pound checking in from Strong Island. Who you got, JLs?
Oh, they call me Tack from Oakland, always representing.
Okay. Metaphysical Logic checking in from Dykeman to Tampa. Moved down to Tampa.
His name is Metaphysical.
Yeah.
I know he got bars.
It's deep. Yeah, he's got bars. He's got bars. Definitely.
You rhyme with cannabis.
Has to. Let's shout out Sean O'Sullivan checking in from Melbourne, Australia as well.
All right.
So salute to everybody in the chat. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. On the count of 3, everybody in the chat, hit that like button, hit the thumbs up button. That is the number one way to support the show. 1, 2, 3. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys.
Yeah, shout out to Stapadon for Lauderdale. Shout out to INYK Gunner from Mass.
Yeah, man. All right, let's close this show. You know, he told me he wasn't gonna call in until the Knicks started winning, but then I think reality struck and he realized that might not come for a little while. So, Ari, what's happening, man? Welcome back, brother.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you guys doing?
Hi, what up, bro?
Man, I really, I I wasn't going to call in to the Knicks one, but obviously I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Dude, man, I you think you hit rock bottom, and then there's always lower. Like, always lower. Like, when is this going to end, man? Like, it just, like, the guy who said he's, like, that was in the chat saying he's rock bottom is not rock bottom, because there's going to be Saturday or when the next game, and then that's going to be rock bottom. And then after that, that's going to be rock bottom. And it's like, and listen, man, this what I say this every time, and but like, I want Steve Mills and Scott Perry fired tonight, and I want David Fizdale arrested for unlawful imprisonment of Alonzo Trier, and I want him to do 3 to 5 years in Rikers Island. That's just a criminal offense, dude. That's criminal, man. That's criminal.
What you think of the DSJ Payton pairing in the second quarter?
You love that, bet.
Listen, dude. Listen. We all know that the Knicks need shooting, and we get our most efficient shooter on the bench. Like, I don't care if the dude is a turnstile. I don't care if he never passes the ball. I don't care about any of that. I'd much rather give him the ball and put him in pick and roll and use him like James Harden and kick it out to someone, or at least, like, if you're going to let Julius Randle play one-on-one and not play any defense, why won't you let someone who's much better offensively play him? Like, it just, when he does that and just, like, doesn't hold anyone accountable, it's just like, what do you have to lose? Like, I don't understand why he's being blackballed out of everybody. Like, I don't understand. Like, Frank can't score. He can't play defense, and he can play defense. He may not be the best defender, but he's not worse than Bobby Portis or Wayne Ellington or anyone else. Like, I don't understand. Like, you lose credibility as a coach right there with your players when you're benching the guy who everybody knows is the biggest hooper, one of the biggest hoopers on the team. So it's like it's an offensive thing, man. We pay money to watch these guys play. We support the team. And, for our coach to just sabotage it like that, it's crazy. And I could go and shit on all my haters, but, like, I mean, I don't want to be right and say that we were terrible. Like, I don't want to be right, like, you know what I mean? But I am right. It's like, how do you not see this coming? Like, this team is just, like, you know what? I know you guys want Masai Ujiri, man, but I'm telling you, he's not going to fix anything. Like, I'm so hopeless right now, dude. I don't know what you got to do, man. Masai not going to do anything. Honestly, he's not going to do anything. There's something about.
I disagree, because I think part of Mills' problem is reputation. I think he's carrying that Garden dark reputation, and I think Ujiri can clean that up. I don't believe the rumors. Don't get me wrong. And people were questioning in the chat, I don't believe the rumors. But when the guy asked if we would take him, of course I would take him, and I would trade up the pick for him, of course, absolutely. I would trade Morris for the pick and put that pick and get Ujiri in here, 100%.
Listen. At this point, we gotta do whatever it takes to get Steve Mills and David Fizdale off this team. So, like, maybe I wouldn't be surprised if we wake up tomorrow and David Fizdale's fired. Like, I don't know how you survive back-to-back 40-point losses. Yeah. And, like, you know what I think? I think what's happening. I think what's happening is Scott Perry and Steve Mills are waiting for him to lose, like, so much and be so terrible that the media won't backlash them as hard, because they'll just, like, everyone will just know how bad David Fizdale is. You know what I mean? And I think they're just going to wait for the L's to pile up, and then once they feel like the media will, like, understand how bad of a coach this guy is, like, then they'll fire him. And then, but I'll tell you this right now, like, if David Fizdale gets fired and hopefully arrested, but if he gets fired and Steve Mills keeps his job, dude, and Steve Mills keeps his job, man, I'm gonna lose it, bro. Like, what, like it's a package thing, and I think Perry should go with him, but, like, at the minimum, I'm not satisfied if David Fizdale gets fired and Steve Mills is still here. Like, they both need to go, and, like, I would fire everybody. I would fire the training staff. I'd fire everyone. I would move the training facility from Westchester closer to the city. I would put Sage in the building. I would put, get all this, like, I would go nuts, dude. I would get some exterminator to go in there and clean up all the rats, and I would just like,
Start
and
from
I would
scratch.
pray, man. I would get a
Destroy
reverend
and
in there or
rebuild.
something. I'd get a reverend pastor, and that's it. But listen, man, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Hang in there,
I don't know
man.
what
It's
to
good
say.
to hear
I'm
from you,
rambling,
man.
but-
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't abandon us, man. We need you here for this therapy, man.
No,
we need the Ari sermons, man.
Yeah, man, I got nothing though. I have nothing right now, and I don't even like to prove. I like proving my haters wrong, but like today, I really don't. Like, I don't.
Tonight was just matter of
depressed.
fact. I hear you, man. Hang in there, bro. Have a drink for us, man.
All right, man.
All right.
Yeah, I've been drinking.
He goes, yeah, I've been drinking.
Yo, Sage is on sale on Amazon.
Sage is on sale, man. Listen, to all the people who say Ujiri wouldn't come here, money talks, all right? I had so many people, JL, send me that little stupid clip where he was like, I don't like the Knicks. All right. When Dolan offers you that blank check, trust me. He'll be doing backflips from Toronto here. All right, give me a break about that. I don't like the Knicks garbage. Trust me, money talks. Phil said the same thing, JLs, right?
Sometimes you have integrity, CP. And you just
Listen,
like screw the money.
Phil
Sometimes
said the same thing. All right, don't give me that garbage. Money talks, and a blank check is a blank check, and Dolan will spare no expense to get the guy he wants. So if he gets him, if he can get him, go get him.
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah. Somebody said he was offered part ownership of the Wizards. That's a Wizards. Who the hell would want part ownership of the Wizards? He's holding out.
I feel like he's gonna want to, clean house if he comes here. I'm not sure Dolan gonna want him to do that, yo.
Yeah. Shout out Christopher Blake. He sends a super chat. He says he's going on record saying he's hating the Knicks for years. He would come to New York and sabotage us as more of a sleeper agent.
Yeah, man. You're right about that.
Go on, man. No way,
Shout
man.
out to Super Chat from Chris LeBron as well.
No way. Alex Hound says he has partial ownership in Toronto. I didn't hear that. It could be true. I'll have to look that up. Could be true.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, we just throwing it out there, man. Whatever, man.
Drake's not letting him go.
Yeah.
He's
Drake
gonna
isn't letting him go, man.
He's definitely gonna write him a love song and he's gonna stay.
Simple and played, right?
Facts.
Easy peasy, man.
And he's in Toronto. He's gonna have a little, Caribbean vibe on the tune and everything.
Yeah, man. You know how it goes, man.
Afrobeat mix, everything.
Yeah. All right, Jails. I think we beat this one up enough.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here and move on to Saturday, man. But good show still. Good show. You know what I mean? Go ahead and close this out, man.
All right, man. Listen. Check out the latest episode of Nick of Time Show. Is on YouTube right now. Disclaimer: this is before the Bucks shellacking, so I still had a little bit of hope on Fizz, but still a really good show. We had a guy over there who kind of break down what the Knicks are kind of doing on offense and what could be going on with it. So definitely check that out. YouTube.com/Nick of Time Show. Subscribe. Also, if you want to get the pod on early on Tuesday, you can go to I'm tired right now. You go to soundcloud.com/Nick of Time Show, YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. Watch the show there as well. Also, we got merch, as you can see before me, with the Mitch merch behind me. And if you are a writer and you want to write for the Nick of Time Show, holla at your boy and join the talented team. We're trying to, grow and do big things. Shout out to the writer who just dipped. He got a real paying job because we putting him out there. But that's it. That's all I got, man. Back to you, CP.
All right, man. Good show, JLs. Great show, and salute to everybody watching, man. Over 1,000 people watching right now, even though the Knicks got scraped. 37-point loss, 129-92 to the Nuggets. Salute to everybody that's been rocking with us, man, from day one to all #new. Share these videos. Please support the movement. This is a grassroots movement for the fans, by the fans. Number one show in all of NBA. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. This show is available in audio podcast format. Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, Stitcher, all under Knicks Fan TV. The links are in the video description. There you'll find the past shows, past interviews. Make sure you check out the video collection as well. We got a lot of good content, a lot of special guest appearances that have been on this show. And once again, you'll see why this is a top quality show. But thanks for supporting us, because it's only top quality because you guys support us. So Once again, thanks to all the mods, Alex, TM, Dave, Above the Rim, Pal, Keith Sinclair. Thanks to everybody for supporting us as always. IOPS, appreciate it. Rome, appreciate it, Rome. Who you want to shout out, JLs?
Yeah, man, Young Simba. They call me Tack. IMYK Gunna, Pocket Rocket, Ladia Dropo, Arlo Smith's name, Chris LeBron, Craig Williams, JJP, NYC, Rich Jim. Shout out to everybody who represents, man.
Yeah, man. Make sure you get your Scotch Porter beer products in the link below. 50% off once again. Knicks versus Pacers, Saturday night. We will see you then. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. We're out of here, people. Have faith. Let's go Knicks, baby.